Renate. Kan du bare se inn her i 2 sekunder? Perfekt.
I've been exploring these themes of disfigurement, or facial disfigurement in all my films, and I've worked with Adam on my last film, Chained for Life, and I wanted to work with him again. I wanted to give him a role that was closer to his personality, because he's pretty introverted in that film, and people, for whatever reason, thought that he was just playing a version of himself, and so I wanted to go in the opposite direction and give him a role that was actually more like himself, but maybe taken to a somewhat ludicrous extreme. So that was certainly one inspiration, and then there were just other ideas behind it. I don't know if I can point to any one thing. There's sort of these ideas of identity and the way that we judge other people being a reflection of how we feel about ourselves, and just this exploration of these issues, and beyond that, you know, when I cast Adam Pearson, some people said this is exploitation just by having him in the movie. And on the other hand, casting somebody in makeup or to play somebody with a disfigurement goes against the idea of representation as we know it. So it was sort of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can't cast anybody, therefore this issue can't be explored. So I decided to do both. You know, cast somebody with a disfigurement, cast someone playing somebody with a disfigurement, put them both in a movie, have them go to war with each other, and see what happens.
It's hard not to have a cliched sort of response to that question, because you know, obviously you feel you know, there's a gratitude experience to it in the sense, but then also much more than that, it's, you know, it's an awareness. It's sort of eye-opening in a lot of ways. You know, I feel we take so much for granted, you know, every day. When he was speaking before, I was sitting here literally just now thinking, be in this moment. Don't be anywhere else. Just listen to him. Be here. This is happening now. It's all going to be gone so quickly. And I think for me, what resonated, I guess, was just, you know, sometimes you have an opportunity to experience the world, even for 5 minutes, in a different way than you're used to. And it just, if you pay attention, it can kind of really make everything else, you know, be a little bit richer and more different. So I approached it as a learning experience, you know, and I think my fear was always just, you know, falling into the similar things you've seen and the same type of tropes that we fall into, and maybe that was part of the intention, I guess, at least, of learning what it is that is learned behavior that we have, learned point of views, learned perspectives from childhood or from our own traumas or whatever, and picking that apart and seeing, you know, how can I approach this in a way that's not self-indulgent or self-serving, you know, even though making a movie and being an actor has that quality, but hopefully it can translate into something more than just, you know, what is self-serving about it.
Very, very hot.
Oh, crikey.
It was so warm.
That scene.
And for us, it was okay. We could, but Sebastian had to be in his
The full thing.
full thing
Yeah.
the whole time. He is. I have classified him as one of the best people in the world, because to be so patient and nice to everyone, 16 hours in that thing was amazing.
We're avoiding spoilers here, so yeah.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
We're just very generally saying he's the best person.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
Shameless and so like great, but also so arrogant.
It's always good as an actor when you get to sort of like flex a little bit and show like a little bit more range and like multifacetism to not only your skill set but your characters. And I was also very keen to work with Aaron again, because I like how he thinks and I like how he writes, and stylistically I really like what he does. So to get the script, read it, and instantly sort of like click what was going on, and sort of like the dark satire that's very cleverly woven through it, just really sort of like sang to me. So really early doors, I was like, boom, I'm in, let's do this. I'll see you in New York, sir.
I read the script, and I hadn't seen Change for Life, their last movie, and so I had to read the script twice. I was like, am I reading this right? Because it was so strange and so dark, but also had so much love and compassion for the situations and the characters. And then I saw Change for Life, and I thought, okay, I have to do this. And this character, Ingrid, that I play is also, you don't know if she's the villain and that she's really like a sociopath, or she's really kind and open and generous. And I think she's both, in a way, in different versions. And it's a very complex character, and of course you want to dive into that.